Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And if you can't tell, I've practically lost my voice. I sound like a man. But I wanted to bring to you just a little bit about what's happened yesterday. So yesterday was day 3. I'm heading back to the convention center now to have day 4, which is all about relationships, my favorite topic. So I can't wait to experience it and bring that one to you guys. But ultimately this day 3, oh my gosh, my voice is so bad. It's going to be gone by tomorrow. But I wanted to bring to you just a couple of different things that we really focused on yesterday that I found really, really valuable and so much fun and so insightful. And the first one was, it was actually around spiral dynamics, and to sort of make it a bit easier because, moving forward, I will bring a better training to you guys about this framework because it's really, really valuable. But these videos that I'm doing for you in the mornings, they're just kind of giving you a bit of a recap, check in, let you know what's happening, what's going on. And anyway, so I wanted to bring, there's actually, so spiral dynamics, I'm not going to go into that with you guys right now, but ultimately what it is it's 8 different levels of consciousness, and we're all situated. We have one of these areas of consciousness as our home base, and throughout our lives, hopefully we get to transition up to a different level in that level of consciousness. But to bring sort of an easier framework for you guys to understand just in this really short, quick video, there's actually 4 different categories of consciousness. Well, I lost you guys for a second there, but I was just going to introduce you to the 4 categories of consciousness. The first one is the base level, and that's egocentric, which is all about caring about yourself. That's where its kind of focus is. The second level is ethnocentric, which is caring about people who are like you or can give you pain or pleasure. You only care about, those people outside of yourself. The third level is world-centric, where we care about everybody on the planet. And then lastly, spirit-centric is caring about everybody on the planet plus everything, down to a grain of sand. That's what spirit-centric is really all about. So that's what we really kind of touched on yesterday, and we had this awesome experience where with spiral dynamics, with the 8 different levels, we all identified where we were, and then we had somebody stand up and represent a different level of consciousness, and we had the whole room, this 5,000 people, really going back and forth and playing their part. So 8 different people stood up representing 8 levels of the spiral dynamics, the 8 levels of consciousness, and yeah, it was really fun to just see and witness how we all think differently, operate differently. And maybe I will just give you a quick little overview of those because they're too fun, but I won't go into depth today. But the first base level of consciousness is really, level 1 is all about survival and instinct. It's really what you're in when you're a baby. It's all about me and basic survival. Then the second level is all about the tribe. So that's really tribal order. It's about, being part of the tribal mentality. It's about obeying, what you need to do in order to be part of that tribe and that community. And then the third level is the level of the power god. This is where it's stuff you guys, I can do it. I'm on my own and I can do it. And it's very self-centered and self-focused. The 4th level is all about order and the absolute. It's very rules driven. A lot of religions are in this level where it's my way or the highway and you're going to hell or whatever. It's very, very strict. It's very, very rule orientated. The 5th level is the striver, driver, achiever, and that's all about growth, accomplishment, success, achieving. And then the 6th level is social consciousness, which is really all about connection and contribution and what's better for our planet. And then the 7th level which not too many people are at, is really integrated or flex flow, which means that they've gone through each of the previous levels of consciousness, and ultimately they can pick and choose and play upon whatever level of consciousness is going to meet the situation at the best level to get the best result. And then finally, the awakened soul is the level 8, which is the final on this model and framework anyway. And that's all, awakened soul. It's all about that that spirit centric, which is all about caring for people, things, down to a grain of sand. And the only person I've